How do I get into medicine? What does this process involve? Today, I'm going to show you how to get into medical school by reverse engineering medical entry. So this video is for anyone who has ever thought about applying to medical school in Australia and would like to know more about what that actually involves. It's also for those who are in the pre-med grind already and they want to try a different approach. So just a caveat, this is only for those applying to postgrad medicine. Hi, my name is Michael Choi and I'm a first year medical student from the University of Notre Dame, which is in Sydney, Australia. Welcome to my channel, The Journey of Medicine, where we talk about the ups and downs of medicine in Australia. So let's reverse engineer medical entry. To do that, you need to get a place offer, which means you need to score well in an interview. And to do that, you need to receive an interview offer. And this is dependent on you scoring well in three areas. Firstly, your GPA, secondly, your GAMSAT, and thirdly, your portfolio. I've just put an asterisk here on the portfolio because not all the universities require you to submit a portfolio. But the question you should be asking yourself is, what's a competitive score? i.e., what GPA and what GAMSAT do I need in order to be considered competitive to receive an interview offer? So what a competitive score entails differs for each university. So here I've pulled up a table from the lovely people at Fraser's GAMSAT with all the GAMSAT and GPA's average score cutoffs. And you can see that they've listed the medical scores on the left here, and you can see the 2020 scores and the 2021 scores. What's also interesting to note are the spots available for each medical school. Just breaking this down, CSP means Commonwealth supported spots. This just means that the government pays for your education, and BNP refers to stands for bonded medical place, and this just means that once you finish your medical education, you are required to work in usually a rural location for a few years. And then a fee spot just refers to paying upfront for your education, and this is usually for international students. So let's take a closer look at what a competitive score actually means. So I've just reorganized that table from above into two tiers, and this is not based on the quality of medical schools, because I believe all the medical schools in Australia deliver very high quality education, but it's more based on the entry scores because there is a bit of a difference. If we look at the blue here, these are the first tier universities, so USyd, Uni of Melbourne, UQ and UWA. And you can see that these marks are generally higher, so an average GAMSAT of 68.5 and an average GPA of 6.78. Moving down to the purple ones here, these include like Notre Dame, Wollongong, Deakin, Griffith and Macquarie. You can see these marks are slightly lower, a GAMSAT of 64.9 and a GPA of 6.55. And so what this means for us is that a competitive score for a medical place offer in Australia is a GAMSAT of 65 and a GPA of 6.55. Now, because these scores generally rise from year to year, it's good to just bump them up and think of, instead of these, to think of it as a GPA of 6.6 and a GAMSAT of 66. So in conclusion, to be competitive for a medical place offer in Australia, you need a 66 GAMSAT and a 6.6 GPA. Now, huge caveat, many people have higher and lower scores and get in with them. This is purely just a ballpark figure. But the take home is that all you really need to do is to work towards these figures in order to be competitive. The good news is that you don't actually have to be quite extremely smart to get these numbers. It's actually quite achievable, and it's a huge myth that you have to be a genius to get into medical school. Okay, hope you enjoyed this video. I thought it was good just to have like a no-nonsense, unemotional breakdown of what it actually involves to get into medicine, and in the future we'll be looking at specifically how you can start getting these schools.